Tons of followers. We're still quite well known for simulation games. I guess we could start another one? I'd like to see about making a framework. So let's do a new game. A simulation game. But it's going to be an original IP. It's not a sequel. Because we're going to be making something that's maybe just kind of sort of okay. But I'm going to be getting in things. Gameplay, story, customizable characters, a bit of everything. Yeah. What did we largely need? What's out there in the world? Story is out there in the world, so we don't really care about story stuff. But gameplay and graphics certainly. So post-processing, advanced HUD, customizable characters, just a bit of everything. And then I guess open world. Let's get mod support in there. The Mafia Tycoon. Life Craft Simulator in Space Manager. Race Tycoon. Yo, that sounds great actually. Race Tycoon. Dude, we own a racetrack and we're setting up races and yeah. Okay, let's do it. Race Tycoon. That sounds great. I can see it in my head right now. New framework, so it's going to take a while, but that's expected. Called Field SDK. Just because we have to find it in a list, we're going to call it Dudes. Dudes Gameworks. Version 1.0. Easy to find that way. SCM Server 0 is fine. Visionary creativity. Whoa. DuneNet Limited has quite the lead. Oh. Lloyd Sanders. They had quite the lead. This menu of DuneNet. Details. Gwendolyn Wood is doing it now. They're only inspiring. Yeah, well, good on ya. Man, they're like just kind of recently retired then. Alright, well. We'll still go for it. Well, then frame suite 6, that's fine. I think once you, once you license it once, no, it doesn't become free. Okay, never mind. I thought it became like, you've licensed it as like a one-time thing, but I think licensing costs has changed since. And now it's like per month of development you pay license costs, so it's never free. Whereas before, back in the day, you would pay just like a one-time fee to unlock it, and then it's free afterwards. Everyone's using this one, so we're gonna use it too. Ha 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 ha. And then whatever people are using. Oof, Inslim X4. What is happening to you? Hold on. We got anything new coming out? Event calendar. Upcoming releases for operating systems. No, not really. Mars Boy 3. Bit of an opening in this space. We'll go for Inslim X4. Yeah, screw it. And also Lion View 4. Why not? It's gonna take about 3 years. It's such a problem. It's fine. It's kind of whatever. We're mostly doing this for just the engine. So we don't have to do like massive design iterations for it. No publisher. Development team core, design team core. Krug Dudesky, yeah. Does anybody else want this? Nobody else is available. Alright. Krug will do it, I guess. This would be a nice opportunity, actually, to pick up. We don't have, like, anybody who's got, like, unknown creativity? Like, really? Fine. It would be a good time to test the waters with somebody, though. Put a project under their belt, and then that way Krug doesn't have to besmirch his own name with what's presumably going to be an epic flop. But, hey, who knows? Develop it. We could have dropped the tech a little bit, I guess. Because I'm not so sure if making our own frameworks... I used to think that the framework is locked down to the date of the technology that you use. So, like, if we have the 2D set to 1982, that's that. And we'd have to make something new afterwards. But I think that's only if you use somebody else's framework, because you can't adjust the framework at all. Like... We'd have our own framework that we made. We can, like, still modify and stuff, you know? Like, thinking realistically. I don't know. Not sure it matters too much. So for this, I could have totally just been, like... It's like 1970s tech. So it's fine. We'll still give it a bit of an honest go to give it a shot. And maybe it turns out to be a great success. Who knows? It still potentially affects our reputation. Another general designer would not be a bad thing. I do have a seat for one. Do we go for that? Otherwise I got... Yeah, everybody else has a PC. Yeah, I got a spot for a designer. We could pick up a designer. Still no leads, huh? Alright. We'll go medium salary, filter by compatibility for core. Yeah, it's still too low. Yeah, fine. Begin looking. I don't really care too much what your specialty is like, but system in 2D is definitely a boost. Having 3 stars is pretty nice. Audio would be nice, but not necessary. Hardware, do not care. Not interested in that. I guess we can go for you. That's quite okay. Modest. Born leader is a little bit eh. Neat freak, because that's Krug's skill there. The sort of inner bar there is the team average. Oh, we're looking at support. Not that it changes much. That's the average that we've got on this team. So like a really proper artist would be a great thing to have. The proper design would be great to have. Yeah. Your employees paid at a fixed monthly rate regardless of actual hours. Oof. And work as a lead designer and nothing else. Why are you here? Because when I looked for lead designers, you weren't here. So, all right. Yeah, fine. It's another potential leader who's not Krug, and maybe they're even better. Maybe they're even better. Let's pick them up. Let's find out. You're hired. Sanja Evans. Yeah, general design folks, though. This is pretty poor. Let me, yeah, no lead designers. I don't really go high salary, though. See how that goes. That's looking a bit nicer. 3 stars, 2D, 1-star audio. That hardware, though. Didn't want to spend the extra money, but we'll probably get it refunded by now. Specialization. System. 2D. I don't really care about audio. Not so much. Yeah, no new applicants, so we get the refund. And normal compatibility. Super focus. It's actually pretty fine. Modest. Super focus. Old soul. Generous. Stubborn. The pessimistic extrovert. Yeah, you know what? Christy Morrison. Great. Good fit. Okay. Christy Morrison. You were just the designer for core. Details. Change name. Rez. Congratulations. You are in. And then Sanja Evans. Change role. Auto role. Obviously design. Yeah, you're definitely a potential lead. You've got like the fancy different menu there. So we can see about swapping the lead then. And take Krug off and take a look at what Sanja Evans has to offer. Or rather, should I say, see what Butters has to offer. Ah! Welcome, Butters. Okay, Res is also in the listing. Okay, so like, okay. It does work how I thought it worked, where you could, I just never hired any other designers because Krug is the only one. And I can't hire somebody who's a programmer and put them as like a design lead, I guess. Yeah, fine. So we could also technically see how Res is. You're also a cool skill with game. Like, you're already set, but there's a pretty okay chance that your creativity is not much better than Krug's. Butters, however, still a little bit working with the game. Somewhat, to some extent. Butters, you're in. It's your project now. So does Krug have... Yeah, he's still got quite a bit of inspiration left. As you're working on a project, you're dumping creativity into it, which drains your inspiration. Typically, the inspiration is enough to get it through at least one iteration, so it's not a big problem. But if you're working on another project at the same time, you're gonna have a problem then. It also just recovers over time when you're not using it. So if you plan on just being like, develop this tool, and then when that's done, develop that tool, and then when that's done, develop that tool, they're going to be so drained, and they're not going to have any inspiration or creativity anymore for the next projects. Man, releasing something without much creativity, it kind of blows, especially on the higher difficulties. I think higher difficulties, it matters less if it's good, but you have to really try hard to make it good software then. Like, you need everything that you can get, and putting somebody who has no inspiration left on a project, it's only bad news. So, you didn't need an office? Butters. Fixed rate? Exclusively? Yeah, no. Okay. I need, another computer, though. Because I picked up an extra. Just duplicate that over, since it basically works. This is Butters. And that is Res. Because Butters is exclusively, you're not actually going to do design work, so you didn't really accomplish much. You're just another name to hide Krug, basically. Even though Krug already helped design a lot of this, I kind of like that. I wonder if both their names are going to be on it. I've never really done much with switching lead midway before. This room is soothing me, says Rez. Where you at? Can I hire or sort this by when you were hired? Or state, maybe? When you plan on taking a vacation? Oh, yo, effectiveness 206% Gilsey O'Keefe. Whoa. That's pretty good. Ah, there's Res, 196 and climbing. A little bit of loudness probably coming through. Yeah, super focused, jump satisfaction. Room aura, a little bit noisy though. Yeah, I can kind of fix that a little bit. Because a lot of that's coming from back there. So if I were to duplicate this, just throw it like against the wall like that. Does that help any? Not really. Not much. It's decent enough. You're still happily smashing away at the keyboard at 222% effectiveness. God. I'm typing so quick. You're the reason they phased out typewriters. It's you. You did this, Rez. Oh my god. It's still climbing. How high does it go? That's outrageous. 249.8%. At 200% satisfaction. Holy heck. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a lot of design. Look at all the letters coming off of you. And Butters is doing pretty okay too. They might be getting like just up to 200%. That's super focused though. Oh my god. Why aren't you going nuts? Smash that keyboard. Let's go, Butters. No? Don't wanna? Working at secondary tasks. Secondary tasks? Just have the one. I'm not sure what the secondary tasks is that you think you've got. Oh well. Oh, actually we should do that tomorrow when maybe some releases have happened. Oof, good happy workers, man. They get stuff done. Oh, hey, we successfully filed the tech support for 1983. Well done, we did it. We didn't get any like savings and stuff though because I assumed that maybe they just didn't have enough time to do the 1.7 million is what we ended up paying. Next year though, with the accountants, maybe like they slowly work on finding deals and all that stuff. Man, who's leaving their computer on like this? What? IT, turn the computers off. Make sure things are at least getting properly cleaned. It seems kind of okay. I might need a second cleaner for specifically over there though. Oh yeah, right. Nothing new. Sadness. Fix the bugs. Design iteration 2. We still good? Yeah, you still got some inspiration left, but creativity's full, and that doesn't really go more. It just is what it is. I could start marketing. Start up a press release. Get the marketers up on that. I'd like you to continue doing Got Those Sheep though. So we're gonna set oops. Marketing Race Tycoon, we're gonna set that to be a bit lower. Because I generally want you to do Got Those Sheep marketing, because that's a guaranteed success. Race Tycoon, I care a lot less about, but putting together some marketing material would be a great idea. So just slowly work on that. We'll let Race Tycoon get a second iteration mostly done. A manufacturing job for Mars Boy 3. 15,000 Mars Boy 3s. $82 per cup. That's good money, but I can't do manufacturing jobs. I literally can't do those. I do not have the printers for that. It's nice filtering out the stuff you don't care about because it only displays the little pip if there's something like that matches your criteria. I like that. With 11 million bucks, we could look into buying another property. I want to see though how Race Tycoon does first though, because if Race Tycoon is a massive flop, oof, distribution costs, what? Physical store cuts, 827,000 bucks have been lost to physical store cuts. Okay, that's not actually like lost money though, that is just like per sale. It's just fractions of the sale going away. How much money are we actually like properly losing? 17,000 for maintenance for sure. Benefits. Yeah. So HR is 69,000 bucks. 17,000. So like 100,000 per month we're losing. So actually we're quite okay. We could generally expand a bit. I was thinking that if Race Tycoon is bad, then we gotta like actually spend time to make a decent piece of software to make money back, but we'll have time for that for sure. It's not much of a problem. We could look into some more employee benefits too. Maybe spend 20 bucks a month on that. If you die, congratulations, you win 20,000. 10,000 for hospitalization. Minimum wage can say 48 a year though. Fight me. Christmas bonus 50%. And your company car that you can't park anywhere. 10% more per hour for night shift. Enjoy, marketers. Okay, so there's that. We had to wait till 95 to buy back, or until they retire. Otherwise, new companies? Anybody to invest in? The Paycon Interactive still. Who are doing okay. They're doing quite a, they're sort of plateauing a little bit, but they're working on it. They got shares in AdoNet and Semi-Roner, apparently. Yeah, some people bought back in. Some people bought back in. They own 98% of their company, though, so, like, if you want to, like, get anything notable out of these people... It's also pretty expensive. Man, they're making just, like, thousands off dividends, though, with just, like, a few shares. Man, I would be interested in, like, investing in an operating system guy, though. It'd be great, especially if I had the reputation to... like, help out. Let me, No, not software. Contract work. Get rid of the embedded system. Oh, get rid of the embedded system. God. This embedded system is fine. Let's work on getting our rep up a little bit, because we're almost at the 3rd star. We just released updates with nothing. Enjoy, world. Jesus, I'm betting we can just do all of these things. Okay. But pause. Also pause this. And then develop. Develop. That's good. That's good. Develop. No bugs to fix. Fixed a couple bugs, I guess. It's fine. Promote. Fixing bugs. It's alright. With that, the development. And it's time to go home. Excellent. Alright. We'll go ahead and finish those. Look at that reputation. Tremendous. So much. I love it with the outstanding quality. Feels weird not having the time skip anymore because we got people working overnight now. And generally, we could have overnight, assign a second team, like, overnight programming and all that going on, too. Also, definitely possible to have, like, a 24/7 operation going. 100%. And eventually we will. Support for Star Clan's Killer at Night 2. I'll be making 8.6 thousand bucks per day supporting it. It's a fellow game. Star Clan's Killer at Night 2. They want us to support it. So, that's like the finding bugs and all that, going through the tickets, which we could probably do. How idle are you guys usually? Ghostly O'Keefe, you're... Oh, you're the accountant. Right. Ghost Pants is also accountant, I think. Yeah, little me's just hanging out. Oh, oops. I forgot. Thing's sitting, like, way overdone. We could probably do that, but I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not. A couple more. Marketing for Tankcraft in Space 2, some other game, 18,000 per day. They only want me to 10,000 market, which is pretty okay, but we only really do like already 20, 30,000 for Gut Those Sheep. Hey, it's finally unavoidable, by the way. So I'm gonna probably skip skip that as well. We could help out development for StarClan's Killer at Night 3. They're already pounding on another one. What is for skip foots? What is StarClan's Killer at Night? Are these... do we care about them? All software. It's some form of game. StarClan's Killer. It's an RPG. Okay. We could maybe do that. It expires March of 86. That should not be a problem. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept that, but we're going to pause it. We got 44 days left to develop that, like, kind of sort of the best that I can. Oh. I need a level 2 audio artist. Wait, I can probably teach Stack, right? Yeah, come on, Stack. And also, technically, Krug. Yeah, let's educate Stack. You're probably not really doing much right now anyway, aside from, maybe helping out contracts. Okay, there. See, that's what I mean with some of the contracts and deals as well. It doesn't really give you a warning ahead of time. You just gotta keep an eye out for it, and I forgot to. And then you accept it, and it's like, oh, hey, by the way. But they were doing the recorded dialogue, which is one of the, like, the 2-star audio things that, that you can have. Yeah, there it is. I don't have it for my simulation games. Or I do. Oh, okay. Never noticed it before. Probably because I couldn't do it, so I didn't care. Hey, 3D graphics. Right, that's coming up kind of soon. We could maybe take a look at that, but we should save education for when the time comes. Okay, these are for today. We will... That's got one bug. It's fine. Designing. Promote, develop. Fixed 4 bugs, 7 bugs, 8 bugs, 9 bugs. Jesus. Outstanding quality. Okay. That is what it is. Outstanding quality still. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Our reputation is looking good. Designed for Army Manager 3, Army Front Battle 3, like what? The Gun Gangs 2015, a lot of game design they're coming to me for. It's like we're known for game stuff or something, man. That's wild. Ooh, nominated for an award. Rubbing hands together. Sure. That's us. Oh. Third. Got those sheep got 3rd place for best product. But yo, an award. These are a new thing. They have their own category here in the buy menu. You can sell them straight up for 25,000 bucks, 50,000 for silver, 100,000 I think for gold. And there's also platinum awards, which I'm not sure when platinum awards become a thing. But depending on the category, there's like best developer, best product. I think there's one for like employee happiness or something too, maybe? They do different things. This one for best product slows furniture degradation in room. Because it's bronze, the effectiveness isn't very great, and it does decay every year since it was received, so even if you don't place it down, it still decays. However, they only decay down to a certain point. Gold will decay down to 25%, I think. The rest, I'm not sure. We're gonna put it right here at the entryway so people can be like, oh my god, you're the guy. And I'll be like, yeah, man, 1984. Ah, yeah. Still furniture degradation, but man, I don't care. I don't. You get an award, you put it on the wall so people coming in can see it. That's how this works. Best employer was Grith Corp. Best product was Grith Corp for Virus Remover 8. Best designer was Grith Corp, Bruno Pearson, who probably made Virus Remover. Most profitable product. Grith Corp. What about me? Oh, it's Krug for Gut Those Sheep. Got it. Best product. Yeah, a lot of these are going to be the operating systems. I'm really surprised that Virus Remover 7 was most profitable. It's more profitable than most operating systems were that year. That's incredible. Virus Remover 7. Let's take a look at that. Virus Remover 7. They've already made 8. They pump one out every year. What the heck, these guys? They just spam. What a shotgun approach to design. 26 million profit. Yeah, alright, good for you. They'd sell it for 34 million bucks. Okay. Alright. So anyway. Let's move this up into development. That's fine. No followers right now, but I'm literally working on it. It's okay, give it a minute. That shouldn't be a problem for long. Because my artist stack still in class returns in 1 day. Okay. So when you're back, you'll be able to work on that that 2-star audio thing. Yeah. You'll be alone in working it because you're the only one capable of doing it, but yeah, that's how it goes. And I like that it's got the stars to be like, this is generally what you need. And then the number inside being how many we have. We have 1 person with the 2-star system, but we also have 2 with 3 stars. So they can obviously do the 2-star as well. It's like, you can kind of sort of, it's a little bit confusing. Like most menus in this game, it's a little bit confusing unless you know where to look. But it actually gives you a ton of information. It's kind of the problem with Software Inc. is this extremely daunting UI, and it throws all the information at you all at once, where you might only be looking for a little snippet of info. The game is like, here's everything you might ever want to know. It's like, it's a bit much, but again, you get used to it. You start to know what to look for. Like, developing the game and stuff like that with the expected interest and all that, and just knowing like, oh yeah, go to page 3, see what there is first, focus those things. Okay, cool. Find the features that have those things, and then, you know, auto balance it for marketing purposes so it's like the way it ought to be. And then you can dick around with the rest of the stuff. There's like most of this like royalties and operating system seats, license costs, like a lot of that, it doesn't really matter. That's not pertinent information to 98% of the players. I don't know of anybody who has been like, man, I'd love to make the software, but those license seats, I'll have to fire an employee to be able to stay afloat during development. Like, what a situation you're in. It's great that that information generally exists, but it doesn't need to be there. It's like an RPG when you open the character sheet and you've got like all of your resistances right there and the exact values and mitigations and all the different elements and damage types and all of that, and your chances to dodges and parries and blocks and all that. It's like all of it doesn't need to be right there when you open the character sheet. That can go into like its own little menu, its own little tab, its own little breakout thing where you like hold control and the tooltip gives you a lot more information. Some games do it that way. That's fine. That I like. Oh wait, we're not developing this. Hold on, I thought we were right. I get design and develop mixed up. Developing it is like programming it and stuff. Alright, we'll bring that down a little bit. Get this pounded out for Gut Those Sheep, please. Before there's like a new tool coming in. Butter's called in sick. It's alright. The design work is done right now anyway. You run into that a lot with designers, like what else can you have them do? It's why like just dedicated designers, like you only really need like 3 or 4 because they're gonna spend most of the year sitting doing nothing. There's nothing to do. Alright, that's the support. That's the Race Tycoon marketing that we want to keep an eye on. bring that back down, actually, since this is looking a little bit cleaner now. Star Clan's Killer at Night 3. We are working on 40 days to finish it off. And just get this full, and that's that. That's easy peasy. Something I was never too sure on is turning it in early if they like that. And if you still get money per day doing that. Like, do you let it sit, pause for 39 more days, and then just release it on the final day, or what? I don't know.